analysis. So, what are the things that I want to discuss today is that today we'll talk about the different use of the marketing and sales analytics tool and techniques. We will discuss about the different examples of the analytics, use of the analytics in marketing and sales analytics. So, we'll do some analytics of Apuri algorithm in R. So, I'll show you how to conduct the Apuri algorithm in R, and it will help you to understand that what are the when you talk about the marketing and sales analytics, it means that in case of the marketing and sales analytics, we need to focus on that how much we can improve our sales by taking some different approach in introducing some innovative idea, innovative approach in marketing and marketing process. So, algorithm is something which by looking into this data set and conducting some analysis, it will tell you that what are the things that people or the customer purchase together, right? From different data points, right? And that helps you to identify to manage your store, right? So this helps in analyzing your sales data and helps you to understand that what are the things by together and based on which you can develop your marketing strategy and sales strategy. Okay, so let me share my screen. Allow me some time to share my screen. And hope my screen is visible. So we'll talk about application of marketing and sales analytics. So how we can apply our learning into the normal scenario or the present scenario or actual when you are working, right? So in this session we'll explain after this session you'll be able to explain the market basket analysis, different terms used in the market basket analysis, and conduct the market basket analysis. Yeah. So this this is a very small theoretical presentation along with some demo using the R. But what I'll tell you, what I'll show you, that we learned about visualization, we learned about dashboarding, we learned about use of the different tools and techniques, right? Different charts. So I'll show you how you can take the advantage of Gen AI, right, to create the different chart using this R, right? Because R is a very powerful tool, okay? And using that particular R, how you can generate the beautiful chart, and with the help of the beautiful chart, you can even explain better your points in the meetings, seminars, or etc. So that is another part that I want to discuss today. And last but not least, I'll recap all the things that we learned in this course, right? So let's start. So when we talk about the market basket analysis, so what is the market basket analysis? Market basket analysis is a data mining technique that analyzes the pattern of the co-occurrence and determines the strength of the link between the product purchased together. That means whenever we have some transaction data that someone purchased something, right? And it is a technique that helps us to find out the pattern. Actually, it's a pattern recognition technique, right? Which helps us to identify the co-occurrence of the data and the strength of the link between the two things purchased together, right? Or whenever we talk about the market basket analysis, we also refer it to a frequent item mining association analysis, and it leverages these patterns recognized in any retail shop to understand the behavior of the customer by identifying the relationship between the items bought together by them. That means is nothing but a technique. It is nothing but a technique which helps him to us to identify the pattern, right, of the customer who are visiting the different retailer shop, right, and purchase the something, and we try to find out what are the items are purchased together by the different customers who are visiting the this retail shop, right? To put simply, market basket analysis helps us to find out the relationship, helps us the retailer to know that about the product frequently brought together. That I was talking about. The retailer, after doing the market basket analysis, retailer will be able to identify that what are the products, right, frequently brought together. So as to keep those items always available in the inventory. So that is one of the important aspect of the market basket analysis, right? So you can see These are there are four transactions, right? In the four transactions, you can see that four items are purchased by the four in the four transactions. So in this market basket analysis, what we will do using this data, we will try to find out the items which are bought together, purchased together frequently, and the link of those, strong, whether these links are strong link, whether the links are weak link. So it will help us, the retailer, to identify the strong link, and they will always keep those product together, so that always there is a high sale of the product together, right? In the given the data, it is given that we want to find out that which item are offered purchase together, right? Looks like, if we look into this, it looks like the customer for the transaction 3 has green beans casserole on the dinner menu, right? And we can have, well, the food transaction to see how to include in the turkey, green beans, and the green french fry, onion. So one turkey buyer do not buy either of those two items. Though the one person bought green beans and the none of the other customers. So there are so many combinations, so many mix up, and that depends upon the food habit of the person who is purchasing everything, right? But based on the food habit, based on the consumption, if you have a large amount of the data, we'll be able to find out that what are the items going together, right? And what is the whether these links of those going together is a strong or the weak. So that is the objective of the market basket analysis. So what are the different types of the market basket analysis? First one is that descriptive market basket analysis. So what is the descriptive market basket analysis? This type of this market basket analysis offers an actionable insight based on the historical data. It is frequently used in the approach, does not make any prediction, but rates the association using the statistical techniques between the two products. So it will not give you the prediction, but it will rate the association, rule of the association, how these two items, how these three items are associated with each other within the product. We also refer this as an unsupervised learning based on the way it is modeled, right? So unsupervised, again we are coming to the unsupervised learning model. So what is the unsupervised learning model? In the unsupervised learning model, what happens? We do not have, right, any label associated with the data point, and the clustering or association is determined by the some rule between the distance between the different points. So we have different, clustering is the one of the major activity that we do using the supervised unsupervised learning model, unsupervised learning model, right? And this descriptive market basket analysis is based on the unsupervised learning model, right? Now coming to the predictive market basket analysis. Although predict and analytics make up the word that predictive analysis, it actually works as a reverse way. First is analyze, then it predict what is in the future, right? This type of does utilize supervised learning model, like the regression model, like the classification model, and it's a valuable tool for marketers. Even it is less used in the than the descriptive market basket analysis. So, this predictive market basket analysis means that it has a supervised learning. That means we have a level that this will go together, this will won't go together. So, based on the historical data, we have a level with us. So, this type utilizes supervised learning model, and it is used the classification on the regression technique, right? And it's a valuable tool for the marketer, though it is not less stable compared to the descriptive one. Why it is a valuable product? Because this predictive market basket analysis, how it helps, right? Predictive market basket analysis helps us in classification, and classification is a good tool for the marketing and the sales analytics, right? So that is the reason it is a good technique for the sales and market basket analysis, right? Now, differential market basket analysis. So what is the differential market basket analysis? Differential market basket analysis is a great tool for competitive analysis that can help you to determine why consumer prefer to purchase the some product from a particular platform, even when they are labeled with the same price and the from in the both platforms, right? That is a very important thing, right? Say for example, there are two e-commerce platforms, right? In the e-commerce platform, you'll find that there are two big players in the e-commerce platform. Same product are selling into different, this platform in the same price and all other same facilities. But People are preferring one platform, e-commerce platform rather than the other e-commerce platform, right? Similarly, that happens with the retail store also. So there are different retail stores, Mart, there are more, and other so many retail stores are there. Maybe the product of weight, product price are same in both of the retail store, but customer prefers to buy from a particular retail store. So what is the reason behind that? So this decision of the consumer is based on the several factors. And what are the listed below? The delivery time, user experience, purchase history between the store, season, time period, and others. So why these are the differential market? Because when you find this type of market basket, sorry, genuinely there is a difference between the delivery time, right? Genuinely, there are the other things that are available. So customers are visiting there for purchasing other things. They pick up those things also, right? Similarly, another important part is the user experience, right? How user is finding it, experience purchasing experience is good or bad, or it's excellent. So these are few factors, right, which impact the differential market basket, right? There are few terminology associated with the market basket analysis. So what are those? First is the item set. So item set is referred to the set of the item that are purchased together by a customer at the same time. So the set, from the set part, you can always understand that it's a number of the item. It refers to the number of the item which you purchase together, right? So this is the number of the item purchased together, right? By default, we start with a logical rule that if and then for the state and item state. Okay. For instance, if bread and butter, then milk is also is a probable candidate which can be purchased together. It is also possible that item set may consist of no item and are actually ignored by the item in the data set. That also can happen, right? Another thing is that support count. Support count means that it is the frequency of a particular item set appearing in the transaction database, right? Now it also stated that the probability. It's nothing but the probability. And for instance, if milk is support count of 50 out of the possible 500 transactions, then the probability is 5 by 50 by 500 equal to 0.1. This is the easiest metric to calculate, and it is a simple proportion of all our transactions that is associated with the rule, right? In our data set, we support the green beans is the and the French fried corn is the 0.5, two transactions out of four transactions, right? Now confidence. Confidence refers to the conditional probability that represent that what item have possibility of being purchased together, right? It finds an application in the product placement strategy intending to increase the profitability. For instance, by placing the high margin item close to the related high confidence item, the retailer can increase the overall sales and revenue of the purchase. So that is the confidence of the retailer. That means if someone purchasing these things together, definitely they will also purchase these things when they are purchasing this particular items, right? Then antecedent. Antecedent is the if component written in the left hand side of the item set. The data referred as the antecedent. And consequent is the then item. Right. That means if butter and bread, then butter and bread are the antecedent. And then milk. Then milk is the consequent number. That means if this butter and bread are purchased together, as a consequence, milk will be purchased. So this is the logic we are using, right? So these are the things that we talk about. Now, so what is the market basket algorithm analysis algorithm? Apuri algorithm is used to find the frequent item set in a data set as in the rule binding, and this is called the Apuri because the uses Apuri knowledge of frequent time set properties. Okay, so that is very important. Why this algorithm name is Apuri? Because this is the frequent knowledge of the time set proportion. We apply the iterative approach to level wise so that k frequently item passing together and find k plus item set. That is the reason. It's a time series application. So what is the algorithm? Read each item in each transaction, calculate the support of event, support for the every event. If support is less than the minimum support, discard that item. Else insert the frequently items in. Calculate the confidence for each non-empty data set, and if the confidence is less than the minimum confidence, discard that subset, that is else store in the data rule, store as a data rule. So that is the thing. So Apori algorithm is actually creating the difference for the items which are purchased together. So we'll talk about this Apori algorithm, how to use this Apori algorithm using the R code, right? So now use the R, right? So this is the R code for creating the market basket analysis. So what is the library? These are the library that we use for the Apori algorithm. Then we are importing the data groceries. Groceries data point is already there in the library. So we are mentioning the rules. That rules is that parameter list of the support. What is the support portion? That is this we are mentioning. We are mentioning the confidence value as 0.2. Now inspect the rule of 1 to 10. That means first we will inspect the 1 to 10 rule, right? So items brought together, then repeat item frequently taught, iterary type. These are the graphs that will be generated, right? Now we select this, run this code, and we'll find that. This is the relative, these are the items which are brought together. Now if we go to this is the rules, right? Hard cheese, if they are purchasing the hard cheese, then whole meal. What is the support and what is the confidence and the coverage? All the values are there. So we have selected 1 to 10, so that is it is given the 1 to 10. We can change it to the 1 to 5 also. Let's see how it looks like. So you can find that this 5 is there, 5 rules are there. Now we can change the support and the confidence level also based on your requirement. So this is the way Apori algorithm can work. So I have created Apori algorithm using the based on the data set available. So you can create your own, have your own data set, and you can import the data and tweak the data point for your data analysis technique. So code is already given. So you can just modify the code, go through this code, and work on this Apori algorithm, right? So this is the application of the market basket analysis in the sales analytics in the market basket, and in the form of the market basket analysis in the sales and marketing process, right? So these are the very important tools and the techniques which are frequently used in the industries for having the supporting the retail store, supporting the different big organization in making the retail organization in making the strategies. So this is the market basket analysis, right? Now, what we need to do? Now we need to do is that what are the things we need to do? Now, first thing is that we'll be doing some sort of this analytics using this um, copilot, right? So we'll create that. I told you that we'll use some, this AI tools and techniques so that you can create some beautiful chart out of the AI tools and the techniques. So that is very important. That is called the prompt engineering. So as a person, you may not be very good at coding, right? But today's in environment, so but whenever you are coming out of the business analytics, so people will expect that you have some knowledge about the coding, right? So a Copilot will help you to create some beautiful charts using some art code, right? So let's see how we can do it, right? So first, I want to create some um, bar diagram, right? Go for bar diagram and write it down. I don't have it. That means it will give you vote based on the sample data set. So it is giving the Python. So write it down. I want right. You copy it. Here is the sky blue, right? Color. You can change the color. Then, then let me check. Magenta is there. Magenta is there. No, magenta is not there. So right black. So magenta is not there. So we can have this. Then let me check whether the maroon is there. It's there. Purple is there. Yes. Purple. So many colors are there. So you can check. So this I am showing you this way all these things because I want to want you to learn this everything, right? If you can learn it, right, then it will help you to creating charts and everything. So people will be able to understand your values, right? So now bar chart is there, right? Once bar chart is there, now I want to create a pie chart. Okay, I don't have any code. Give me, uh, I don't have any data, right? It should be I don't have any data. Yeah. Frequency pie chart is there, right? Now we can change the data, you can change the category and everything, right? Huh? You can change the color of the pie chart and everything. Okay. So this is the way this pie chart can be drawn. So you can make it as a right? You can change the color of the pie chart and everything. Right? So how it looks like? I feel it looks like that, right? So you can have sample donut chart. You can place it as a middle or anything. So I feel it's a good donut set. It's a good donut set. So you can always use this good donut set, right? The good donut set. What is the colors and the these are the uh, I this in this chart there is no this option for changing the color. Okay, so I want to option the changing for the color. So what I do, I want I want now. Now here the custom options are there. Now it's a first one. How it's look like now. In case of orange, I want red. I want red. Red and sky blue. Even sky blue. I want. So you can change. So it's up to you how you want to customize and everything. All customization is possible. Just you need to know what comment you need to give there. So this is called the prompt engineering, right? So when I want you to learn, that is the prompt engineering. That is the reason I'm spending some time in working with this. Now we have donut set, right? So now we want to create some picture. This is for the let's say see this is available in an honor. I want to create. I want to create water for that in I don't have any data import of it. So what I'll tell you that whenever you are generating the code, running the code, it is already explained that in the green line. I'll tell you that so how this water concept is looking like sample water concept. Sample water. Now I want to create some finance sample. So there is no per package. So let's see whether it's possible in my phone or not. This package is full impact. Okay. Again, this is my understanding. Let's see that how things are going on. So this is the overall bias. Okay, plot these colors for each data set. And when right? So if you comment means that this field will not work, right? If it is not field is not working. Now you can see that how it looks like. This is the spider set, and this is the Excel chart like the Excel spider set. Now coming to the another part. Right? So I want to make what I want to make. I want to make a chart which is called the box. Right? Okay. What box of comparative box dot using R. I don't have data. It's a box plot. You can have multiple box plots, right? So you can have multiple. Now to put that there, right? So you can have another group. No, light red is not there. Definitely maroon will be there. So this way we can generate the box plot, right? And use this box plot for our input. Now, hotspot is one of the important, visualization. Now, we talked, we talked about the Pareto chart. It helps us in identification of trivial, from key features from the trivial menu. That means it helps us in identification of the vital few important parameters from the trivial many parameters, right? Now, how to create the box plot? I want to create so, let's let's say, that one, cancel it. So we can see that it's a Pareto diagram, right? So we can have like a category one equal one, then this is secondary access, right? Now here problem is that here we are getting the categories here. So now to place the categories, right? Here it is, it will be there, categories. So you can see that whenever we are writing category here, it is overlapping, right? Now I want to change that. So okay, I want to put, okay, I want to put category name. Let's see whether it's working or not. So sometimes the code will keep it to one, right? Then it will create again another prompt to find out whether your code is working fine. So that's not a big issue, right? And most of the cases, it is the correct output for coding. So see, let's see, you can see it now giving that it is looking, it looks like good. It looks good, right? So hope you understood that how to change the category and how to do this. It's basically up to you how you want to make your chart beautiful, how you want to create your chart. So here you can see the Pareto chart. So you can always change the name, all these things you can change, right? So this is the Pareto chart that we can generate in the chart. Right? Now, next one is that sometimes we talk about this chart. That is that, is that, that alluvial diagram. Right? So what is the alluvial diagram? Alluvial diagram gives us the helps us in creating the showing the different flow. Okay. So I want to get there. Here diagram in a I don't have any data. So let's see whether it's able to give us the correct data from the one alluvial or not. I don't think this library is there, so I need to install it. Here, uploading, downloading, downloaded, downloaded. So it means that from this is the category one A. So A and B are the category two and C, X, Y, Z. So how these data points are moving from one frequency to another. So this is the alluvial diagram. Now coming to the dependency. I think that is yes. Let's install it. Let's install it. Oh, it's installing. So it's installed. So this is a big matrix. Um, so you can check that how people are moving from this one to this one, this place to this place. And this chart is actually used for the bibliographic presentations. Now movement of the people from one country to another country. So that is called the dependency wheel, right? This is the way we can create dependency wheel in R also. Most of the visuals can be created in the R. Now, one thing that I don't know whether it will be created can be created or not. Okay. Another important set is the bullet chart. Right? I want to create a bullet chart. I don't have a data. So this is simple bullet set. So I want very deep. Mm-hmm. So this is the bullet set. So what is the problem? Problem is that copy pasting error. It was a copy pasting error. So whenever this code was generating, I just copied it. So in between something, so the whole portion of the code was not copied. And when I ran the code, it's giving some issues, right? So this is the way we can have some operative bullet chat also, right? So this is the overall bullet chat that we can work on. Bullet chat. Another chat that I feel that we can create is in R is that it's that is bullet chat that is very important. That is also bubble chat. So here you can see that this bubble chat is created. Also, bubble size is also given, right? So you can always remove the bubble size. There are issues with this bubble chat, but we can make it, right? Correct. Now coming to the content chat. Whether better in Excel or not. I'm not trying. So this is there's only one-sided panel, right? So and will give the left, right. Let's working on good one. This is the final setting. See, this is the left, right, both sides are there, and it looks like apartment. It looks like a fund, right? Hmm? Looks like a fund. The fund check, right? Now, another check is very important that we generally. Uh, let's see whether quadrant check is possible. Yes, there was a quadrant. Quadrant check. So quadrant check is also possible. That the things, these are the different chart that I thought that I should discuss with you, right, before completing this level. So we talked about the different chart. We talked about the talked about the different charts. We talked about the different uh, visuals. Why those visuals are important and how we can create those visuals in R. That we talked about, right? And I also provided you the demo that how we can create all these charts using taking the help from Copilot and using it in the Art Studio. You can generate most of the charts. Hope you like this particular demonstration. Okay, so now this is the time for some balance scale, right? Now I'll come back around to 35 or 30. Sorry, 12, 35 or 12, 30. So I'll again start with the demo of few other, not the charts, but few other algorithms, how we can generate the different algorithms or something like that using the this forecasting algorithm, machine learning algorithm, all this. So that I'll show you how we can generate the taking the help of Copilot and using that code generated by the Copilot in R. So, in a nutshell, that with the passage of the time, as time is progressing, so we are getting the different types of the, artificial intelligence incorporated the different APIs. So we need to learn that because whenever you will be coming from the business analytics, specialization, and you will expect that you can perform some sort of the coding activities. That is, genuine. And don't please trust me that I have seen that some of the people who are coming from the business analytics background don't have that type of this proficiency of generating, code, working with the large volume of the data set. Very well provide some guidance for the data analytics, right? So that should occur. That proficiency should occur. And I agree that all of you are not from the coding background. So most those who are not from the coding background don't appreciate the way the coding. But I request you to learn take the help from the Copilot, take the help from the ChatGPT and any other tools to generate the code. And most important part of that is generating the code is not important, right? Anyone can generate the code based on the requirement and run that code. But whenever there is a problem in the code, how you can identify that problem in the code, that is very important. So my suggestion is that whenever you are generating the code using Copilot, whenever they are generating the code in the chat PWC, right? Chat GPT. So for all these things, Copilot, Chat GPT, all these things, all these tools are available in different areas. So this you can use, and but you need to learn the basic thing of the this AI-driven model, right? So that you can understand that what is the problem associated with that. If you are facing any challenge, any problem, how to overcome that particular problem, right? So now it's the time for having a break. So I hope that you'll be back by 12:30. Right. Thank you so much. And hi, welcome back. So now, last time in the last session we were talking about use of the different AI innovative tools to generate a code for the visualization. Now I'll show you how we can use this Microsoft Copilot for generating the code, that is the sales. So in sales, forecasting is very important, right? Forecasting of the sales volume, anything forecasting. So let's generate some codes on the forecasting, right? So first thing is a simple forecasting. I want to ask for the sales of mobile phone. So give the name of brand, the sales of X mobile. X mobile. Huh? X mobile in next 6 months. Hmm. I don't have any pro. I don't have any data. Any data. I put. So this is a very simple problem, right? So where you can generate the data and create the forecast for the next thing. Okay. So delete it. So now you can see that what is the forecast, right? This is the forecast of for the next January 26. Okay. For say next 6 months. Okay. Here is the forecasted value. Now it is a forecasted value, right? This is a very simple one. Now, now you want to check how to generate forecasting value, right? You will select the different model, what are the best model, right? For selecting the whether it's a Serima model or Nerima model, right? For forecasting, you know that Serima, Nerima, seasonal forecasting, or that is ordinary forecasting methodology model. Okay, so that you need to know. So that we'll talk about, right? Let me check that I asked for some data file, whether it's available in my mobile or not. I have not received any data. So let check with this only. So I want to create forecasting on bill in R. I need want to do composition of data points Not say, 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 I don't have much. It is giving their forecasting value and everything, right? And here you can find that this differentiated that the stationary data. So see, here in this outcome, you can find it down that uh, this is testing in the right. So it is giving the ARIMA model that each ARIMA model is the best data point, the best model with the best statistical measures. Right. So training set and all these things are done. Now these are the accuracy levels, stability scale coming the evaluating the model, and these are the giving the point of forecast for the next job. Right. Now, if I want to have all the the decomposition data at from figures, then what it will give, including the decomposition figures, what it will give you. I want to add the figures, what it will give. you can work on these and develop different types of this training model. All right. So basically all these apps are developed by my students of Symbiosis. So I'll expect that you also develop some app using R signing, right? And show me that how this um, but okay. Now we can also see that this one also good. Okay, this one also good. We developed in a good software, but so good by it's not getting, but maybe there are some issues with this code, piece of the code. So something this, but they have to they the yes, this is there already there. That is the reason it was not fine. So you can see that there are different types of the classification model they have used. SVM, random forest, and logistic regression. So they're just trying to fetch data. All right, and they're trying to fetch the data from this and this that the update complete. Where it is error because this data point is quite it's not the data point, intended data point. That is the reason it is giving the issue. So there are different things my student developed. So I'll also ask you to this. So another important part is this clustering of the different customer data, right? So clustering also can be done using R. So you can see that how clustering is done using can be done using R. So R is a very important tool and handy tool. And now with the help of the AI, all this Microsoft Copilot, the ChatGPT, all these things, the way they are helping in generating the codes. So it becomes very easier for us to create the different data point, and it actually helps those people who are not proficient in coding that they know how the coding, then know how to this different algorithms can be integrated with the different coding practices. So this is I feel that this is a big advantage or big help for them. So and that is the thing and that you can do. There are several algorithms in the way I have shown you can generate the card, you can generate everything, and I have shown you the example from my students also that how all these things they are doing, right? So forecasting, creating the generation, demand forecasting, and everything that can be done. Now I want to show you how you can prepare this forecasting, right? Using this, that is another important task forecasting of this data from different data. Right. Let's I want I have the data point for different months. Right. Different months and sale of mobile. Right. Right. So this can be Jan 24, Feb 24. So all this the other different. So we can have now the sale of the mobile in a random then 7 1 after 11 from the 36. And it's become the 18, then it becomes the invest becomes the 2, then it's 15, then 32, sorry, then it becomes 29. So these are the different sale of the mobile. Now, if you want to do the forecasting, how you want to, how can you do the forecast? So you need to go to the data tab, right? So once you are going to the data tab, you can have the forecast sheet, right? it is thing. So here you can see that forecasting that 3 months. So it will give the forecast for the next 3 months, right? Now, what are the options? Forecast, their confidence level is 95%, and seasonality, if seasonality is there, it will be automatically detected and processed. Now we have to create that forecast, right? It will show you that what is the forecast and everything, right? Now this is the chart, so you can always add the title and everything with it. Now coming to this, so you see that how forecasting can be done easily using Excel, right? So there are different tools and techniques how you can use these tools and techniques for your analytics purpose. But always remember that whenever we are doing everything, right? Whenever we are running with the data, whenever we are crunching the data, we need to understand what to be done. Right? What to be done is the main thing, that which tool, which algorithm, which application, which graph is most suitable for us, right? If it is clear to us, if we are clear about that, which is important for us, it is used, then your other work becomes very easy, right? Does become easy. You know that we want to do, we need to do the forecasting, right? So there are ample ways how we can do the forecasting. You can use this Excel method. You can use R. Okay, so there are different other tools and techniques which can do the forecasting. So now is the age of the internet, right? So by using the power of the internet, you can do anything, right? So it is up to you how what is the intention of you, how you want to go, how you want to do everything. So all these things putting together, the summary is that so we have covered the everything, covered most of the things, right? But it is important for the me that as a business analytics student, so when you will be coming, definitely you will be having a very good score, but from the coming out of the different, the very good institute background. So definitely it will be adding value to your current role, current job role. But the important thing is that to me, always, as usual, it is how the learning matters, that what you learn during this course, right? What are the things you learn differently? I am sure that you need many things prior to join to this course, but what are the things you learned new in this particular course, right? Whether you will be able to use those skills, what are the skills you are acquiring, right? Whether you will be able to use these skills in your future, right? So that those are the questions, and those are the people. I'll be expecting that a student, you all will be using these school tools and using these techniques for your future, your future activities, right? All these things, right? But one of the important things that I want to mention is that whatever the things you have learned, but do not stop learning, right? Learning is something that continually will enrich your wisdom. And if you are a learned person, if you continue to learn, then day by day, what are the things, new things are coming, you'll be aware of that. And if you are aware of that, what are the new things, new tools, new technologies, new theories are coming, then it will be easier for you to make impact in the business, meetings, make impact in the different seminars. It will make impact whenever you will be talking, and people will start listening to you, right? That they will have some impression that yes, this person comes with something which is worth of listening, right? So it is important to make a habit of learning, right? So I'll request you to learn, go through, at least, 2 pages per day, new things. Try to learn, at least one new thing per day. Go to the book of the different self-help group. It can be self-help group. It can be your, study book. It can be your subject name book. Anything. You start a habit of practicing, learning at least 2 pages per day. So when I, as a student of in a statistical institute, so I used to learn a lot. I used to study a lot because that is the culture of the institute. You have to study a lot. You have to spend long hours in the study. Sometimes I was feeling very, very impatient that each of most of the students of my age are enjoying when they are also studying, but they are also studying in a different institute. But I'm studying in a different institute. Why I have to study so much? But they are also getting the good job. All these things are going on, right? And my teacher convinced me that learning is a thing that will be paid. So now, after I passed out from the Indian Statistical Institute, and 20 years, right, from I passed out of Indian Statistical Institute. Now I can feel the difference. That I made a habit, okay, of going through to at least 2 pages of a book per day, right, and that gives immense pleasure. Whenever I am traveling, whenever I am, when the book is my companion, right? I'm getting a good companion, right, for each and every time whenever I'm going to it, right? When you travel and during that time, I have a good time with my books, and trust me that each and every time I read a good book, each and every time I read a book, first a book, then I classify whether it's a good or not very, good book, but till now, whatever the books I have gone through, they actually, whatever the books you go through, right? These books give you some sort of idea, some sort of add some sort of benefit, give you some sort of experience in your life. So try to have as much as experience you can, and then use those experience in your practical life, right? That is important. So learning something, going through the study curriculum, it is important for getting the marks, passing the exam, but after you come out from this course and from a good reputed university with MBA degree in business analytics, it will be important. People will be looking towards you for giving some valuable insight with some data, with some analytical insight. So please concentrate on your studies. Please try to learn the things, right? Not mug up the things. Try to learn the things, and whenever I can tell you that if in your learning process, sometimes I agree that sometimes whenever you're going through a course, it becomes very difficult to learn something which is in the syllabus, right? Because you're going through that particular course. But whenever you practice it, sometimes later, whenever you are in a job or something like that, then you start learning actually that particular thing, and that is the real learning. When you apply your theoretical knowledge into practice, that becomes most important thing. So I'll tell you that there are few things that is those are very important, right? Hands-on activity, then incorporating your knowledge in the existing knowledge. So always try to add value to the existing knowledge base, so that people can consider you as a person with the knowledge, as a person with the skill, as a person with the wisdom, and that will give you more value in the industry, and people will start looking at you, people will start respecting you, and that is the thing which we look for from our life, that earning the respect. So there are different types of the respect people feel. Some people earn respect by their position, some people earn respect by their activities. So some people ask get respect because other people fear them, right? So I don't want you to get respect in those areas, but I want you to hear people, where whom you interact with, to make some difference, to keep some impact on their life, and whenever you meet them for the second time, they will start respecting you. Or whenever you do not meet them, still they will start respecting you because you have made some changes, you have made some impact on the life. So that is the overall thing that in the life that I look forward from you. Sorry. Whenever in your future assignment or sorry, in your future activities, whenever you need my support, you have my contact number, my email address. Please don't be hesitant. Drop email, so that I'm a person, approachable person. So I'm sure that if you drop me a mail asking from some discussion, some support, some help, and some respect, I'll be more than happy to work with you, because when I work with you, then I also learned a lot from my students. So that I can't deny. So when I start, teaching the students from the symbiosis 6 years back, I started teaching the students from the symbiosis. The same I started with the same HRD. Then, I expanded my origin to different colleges of symbiosis along with other, management colleges. So I learned a lot from my students that, whenever the students are reaching out to me with the different problems, I also think about the problem. I also try to solve those problems. So we learn together collaboratively. And learning is a collaborative, definitely collaborative approach. When a single question from your end make me to feel, think for a, maybe I'm spending 2 or 3 sleepless nights for spending on that. So thank you for all your questions, all your, collaborative approach that make me enrich each and every time I teach the students on the symbiosis, right? And that is the beauty of the symbiosis, the quality of the students I'm getting from the symbiosis. It is just amazing. So I not waste much time. So I'll tell you that what are the things are important for your exam. Please concentrate on the life cycle, concentrate on the different activities related with the sales, how sales happen, all these things that we talk together. Then data visualization and machine learning. What are the things I know are important for you? Because I taught particularly focused on data visualization and machine learning because these are the key things that people will be look for you whenever you will be presenting some data point. Maybe presenting the data point in some most attractive visual will add more value to your presentation. And I'm sure that you have learned everything that about the different types of the charts, what to do with the visualization, what not to do with the visualization, and all these things you have learned. Right now, today I covered the things that how to create the visualization, right, using R. Because when you create the always the visualization are not possible using the Excel. Most of the visualization, there are many visualization, difficult visualizations are not possible using any other tool. So R is a very handy tool. Please know that. Please download R and R study if you are not till now. And now try to practice all these things the way I showed you. Using the Copilot, take the advantage of Copilot, take the advantage of ChatGPT. Use all these things, AI tools, to get the benefit out of those tools. And I'm sure that the way we learned Orange, it will help you to generate the machine learning model in a few seconds, right? So thank you so much for your time, and thanks Eton for attending my sessions, and thanks Eton for day by day enriching me by asking many questions. Maybe I'm getting most of the questions offline. So thank you so much for sending your queries, sending your emails. Please do not hesitate. Right, if you today is maybe the last session, so please don't hesitate to continue to send me mail, continue to drop me SMS. As usual, I'll be responding to your mail and SMS. And thanks a ton. And wishing all the best for your exam and all the future assignment. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bye.